guys, it's Samwise GG here. Today we are very fortunate to be able to do an account review. His name is Truslin and he's been part of the Samwise GG community for a couple of weeks now, and he's after a couple of tips and tricks around improving his Giants and Dragons teams just to make them a bit quicker. Also keen to get a bit of advice on Arena, how to particularly focus on his Arena offense, and then any advice around who to 6-star next and some general runes as well. So let's kick off with some summons. He said he had a couple of summons. 30 is quite a lot, so I'm really hoping to pull some magic here. I've just had a look. He's got plenty of space in his main area here, and his storage is full. So let's hope to get some goodness. Alright, wrong colour mummy for fusion, but anyway. Harpy, wind. Alright. Look, if we get... oh, Hag, that's good. I know that he has a Raccoony, so if Raccoony is not skilled up, then that will certainly be some good skill up there. Fire Viking, he is very good fusion. Alright. I'm not sure whether Truslin is working towards a fusion yet, particularly around Panda, but if he is, he'll be getting some good stuff. Alright, come on! Nat 5! Ah, wrong colour as well. That's a bummer. I'm not sure whether Firecap is... oh, no, we don't want to do that. No. I'm not sure whether Fire Panda is any good. Sorry, Pirate Cap. Ha! Completely thrown by that. Wow. Okay. No. Hey, look, if he is not kept, then that is great 5-star food right there for free, but he might be good. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure. I haven't built one myself, and unless they're really popular mons, I don't like to give advice on those that I don't know much about. I think that can be a little bit dangerous. I've gone down that path before. Okay. We'll have a look at him in a minute though. But still, that's 2 lightning, 2 in a row. But yeah, so Fire Cap, I'm not sure whether he's any good, but even if he isn't, he is very good skill up food for Galleon if and when you pull him. Bernard, awesome mon. Alright, let's get some good stuff. Hey, look, here's good skill up food for Tauk, if you have a Tauk. Alright. Okay. You can see Zyros playing around in the background there. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh my god! Are you kidding? Look, he's amazing. I have 6-starred him, and if you don't already have a Chilling, he is worth it. He's absolutely worth it. So, oh, again, skill up for Raccoony. So personally, I think that's a good win. Oh my god, what is going on? These are amazing lightnings. Come on, 5, Nat 5. Hey, look, he is still good. I am in the process of 6-starring him myself at the moment. Really good for Necro, from what I hear. These are amazing, amazing lightning rates. I reckon we've got one more in us. Come on. Elven Ranger, really good skill up for Adrian, the Fire Elven Ranger. Wow. Come on, one more lightning, please. Come on. Come on, please come to us. Don't make me sing again. I'll do it. Yes! Come on! Thank you, come to us! Okay. Look, I don't know whether she's any good or not. I was watching Jubagel's Saturday morning summons on the weekend, and I think there were like 5 Sophias pulled in a row. So It really seems to be that time of, that time really for Sophia's. Alright, let's just check out what we got. So, Avaris, let's just check him out quickly. Attacks the enemy twice with each attack of disturb HP recovery. That's pretty good. That's really handy to have a HP recovery disruption. Alright, what have we got here? Attacks the enemy 3 times, each attacking branding effect. Enemies with brands receive 25% more damage. That's not unhelpful. During turn, the enemy's soul will be destroyed and will prevent the enemy from being resurrected. Okay, that can be really handy in certain circumstances. Alright. And chilling. Let's just check if you already have a chilling. You don't. I'm going to go ahead and lock that bad boy right now because he is awesome. Do you have one of them as well? Doesn't look like it. So we'll go ahead and lock him. He's probably, if you are thinking long term, he'd be good for Necro. I'm not sure how useful he is until then. So make him in storage at least for a little while and then reassess later. Or you can feed him off or even level him up. It's completely up to you. Alright, now let's check out the monster box. So, I have here, so Giants is currently Vero, Theo, Emma, Chas and Mav. I reckon we can probably do a little bit better there. Mav is really great for TOA, but he won't be increasing the speed of your Giants runs anytime soon. But anyway, let's look at her runes. Okay. Alright. With speed runes, if they are 5-star, it's definitely worth getting those up to 15 because the difference between a max 5-star and a max 6-star rune is, I think, 42 versus 39. So that's really not a lot. Where you get into trouble is when you're maxing out runes like crit damage runes or attack percent runes. The difference is quite large then. So that's, I think that's quite a good rune to max up, particularly when you look at those subs. Okay. Yeah, like that one's not great. Let's have a look here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh, that one can be leveled up. Hope to get some extra HP or accuracy on her. Okay. Alright, I can definitely see already what you... In the email that Truslin sent me, he mentioned that he has, what he's found is that he has a lot of different projects and he'll summon a really great mon and then he'll start leveling that one up, then he'll get a new mon, start leveling that one up, and runes have really taken a backwards focus. So he's been playing for about 7 months now, completely free to play, and just recently he's found that real shift and I guess that light bulb moment really improved his commitment to the game because he's really started to find, wow, that's a great rune. He's really started to find, I guess, that game-changing moment where when you focus, you've got some great mons here, and by focusing on runes, you can really take your game to that next level. So that's certainly something that happened for me a few months ago, and ever since then I've been really focused on trying to improve my game dramatically by purely focusing on my runes. And you've got some great runes here. You've got some less ideal ones, but then you've got some amazing runes as well, and a lot of potential here. One of the things that I would suggest when you look at this, you've got a 6-star rune, another 6-star rune, and then a 4-star rune. One of the things that I would suggest, without obviously going through your entire rune set, I would focus on putting my absolute best runes on the mons that I use all the time. If you are autoing giants at the moment, not quite dragons, then focus on putting your best runes into your giants team. That way you can farm it quicker, you can farm it more reliably, get more runes, then put them on your dragons team. And you need to, well, my advice is that this game works best when you focus on one particular area. You do that really, really well. So grind hard at that one area for a long time until you get the benefit from it, and then you can start expanding out. So with Theo here, there is no reason why you should have a 4-star rune on him. Either consider, so that's a blade rune there, I would consider a broken set. So for Theo, if you don't have a better rune on blade, then do a broken set for sure. Doesn't matter what it is, if you can get a better attack percent, then put it on him, because you're going to get a lot more advantage out of him. Even that one with crit damage and accuracy bonus is better than that. So I would suggest when next rune removal day, keep him on Swift if you can, but get your best attack rune on him now, because he's going to help you in Arena, he will help you in Arena offense and defense, he'll help you in Dragons and Giants, and he can be quite a good farmer if he's the best that you've got as well. So next rune removal day, really focus on trying to put your best runes. I'm assuming Theo is one of your key mons in all of your teams and is probably a key player in wherever you go, so I'd suggest trying to put your best runes on him, and don't worry too much about broken sets. Likewise with Emma, if it means that you can get a better rune on that slot 6, don't worry about a broken set. It's not the worst thing ever either. And also when looking at her speed, you might want, that's pretty good speed for where you're at right now, but you could also consider putting her on speed and Swift energy as well. Zyros! Isn't she a stunner? I absolutely love Zyros, and I'm so happy that you've got her as well. I think she's game-changing mon for me for sure. So I use my Zyros everywhere: TOA, Arena, Guild Wars, Dragons, Farmer. And the reason that I'm really glad that you've runed her this way, I've run my Despair as well, and I went attack, crit damage, attack. Excellent, good move. And the reason that I put her on Despair is that I found that she's an absolute game changer in TOA when you've got Despair. She's also really helpful when you are lucky enough to get Despair procs. So I would suggest that for where you're at right now, this is a really strong rune set. If you get better runes, for example on slot 6, you may want to look at changing from energy to potentially blade, or you may get a better focus potentially. Completely up to you. You certainly want to improve that accuracy a little bit, and focus will definitely help with that. But otherwise, those runes are fantastic. You also want to look at improving your crit rate, but if you're going in Arena and you have Theo as lead, then crit rate will increase as well. So yes, super amazing runes on Zyros. Chasoon, that is amazing speed and HP. You're already beating Lucy as well on my Chasoon. So these are some great runes here. Absolutely, that's nice subs on that one as well. Really good rune set there. Let's check out Chilling. Oh, what was that? What's that? Gotta level that one up. Alright, Mav. Let's see, his accuracy needs to be much higher than that, particularly if you use him in TOA. I've seen that you use him in Giants, and that's fine, that's probably good enough for him. You're not really going to be worrying too much about Provoke in Giants, but for TOA, you really need to improve that accuracy so he lands that Provoke every time. So I would suggest probably Swift Guard and then have accuracy, so Swift Focus and have accuracy on slot 6 if you need to get extra subs. So you've got Speed, HP, yeah, so probably Speed, HP, Focus I would suggest, Speed, HP, Accuracy I would suggest for Mav, just because you need that accuracy up, otherwise everything there is quite good. I moved mine on to Violent, so when you get your Violent runes, when you start accumulating more and more, I'd be looking at moving him onto Violent as well as Chasoon sooner rather than later. Vero, game-changing mon right here as well. That's a great rune. I'd certainly be taking that one up to 6-star, to 15 when you can, and then potentially as well you could look at, let's just see. Okay, yeah. At some point, obviously that flat stat HP isn't great, but you could look at grinding that off at a later stage. Other stats are good for Vero. The crit rate is negligible, but the HP and accuracy are really good for Vero. So I'd suggest keep that and take that one all the way for sure. These are good subs as well. I'd suggest you're probably not going to keep them on this one on Vero all the time. So once you get a HP rune or an even defense rune with better stats underneath, you might look at subbing that out, and that's fine. But you'll probably find someone who will use that rune, so it wouldn't hurt putting that one to 12. And that's nice rune there too. Awesome. All right. Now, where's your Siggy? So you've got Siggy unruined. Can you awaken him? Not yet. I would suggest probably focusing on Sigmaris next for dragons. So you said that you've got a really strong Giants team. It's slow, but it's reliable. And your next step is to focus on dragons. So I'd suggest looking at Siggy for that. He changed my game when I started working on a dragons team. And particularly for that leader skill, HP leader 44% in dungeons is fantastic. It's so helpful. So I'd be looking at him as one of your next 6 stars. Let's just check Raccoony. Alright, so you just saw that we pulled a couple of hugs. I'd suggest that you store those, and if you choose to make Raccoony a 6 star, then potentially using them as foods to evolve, or if you're not sure whether you're going to 6 star them, then you could always throw them in now for those skill ups, because you know, pretty easy to get the skill ups given that they are nat 3s, but will certainly help you. Vanessa, she is a game changer in Arena, and as you will see from my vids, I'm a huge Arena fan. I love it. It's my passion. It's probably the one aspect of the game that I love the most. But the issue with my Arena team is I can't take on speed teams because I don't have a speed leader. Vanessa's speed leader skill is insane in the membrane, and it's just it destroys all other teams. So I'd suggest looking at 6 starring her at some point. Obviously you need the right runes for her, and to be honest, these aren't going to cut it in Arena. They're fine for, you know, mid or early to early level, I guess, early game, but even when you get to mid level, you're really going to look at improving those runes. You'd probably want her on Swift Focus, maybe Swift Energy. Initially you could even do a Swift Revenge if you want to, but you definitely want her on Swift, I would suggest. I don't have one myself, so I, as obviously super jealous, I don't have the Vanessa, so I'm not the not an expert on how to rune her, but definitely look at getting her up when you're ready to make that push to Arena. If that is not a focus for you right now, and if you can't do dragons 100% reliably, then I'd suggest probably not a focus, but when you look at make that push, she'll definitely be a key player in that. Beretta is the god of TOA, and for advancing to those real top levels, you'll certainly look at needing him at 6 starred. Vertihile's the other one that is amazing. He's really good in TOA, but he's also really helpful in dragons. So for your next 6 stars, if dragons is your focus, I would suggest you look at Vertihile and Sigmaris, because those two are still in my dragons team. They are absolute game changers. If you want to focus more on TOA, then Beretta would absolutely be up there. You'll also be wanting to get Bella up too. So I know that you've got Chasoon, which is amazing, and she's ruined really well. For someone at this level, it's, you know, already your runes are better than mine on her. So super impressive stats there around HP, speed and accuracy, amazing. But Bella is great everywhere. So when you look at giants, you can use Chasoon or Bella, but for dragons, you'll be wanting to use Bella 100%. I've seen your dragons team, you've said you use Vero, Zyros, Emma, Chasoon and Raccoony. I would suggest subbing out Chasoon for Bella as your healer. Chasoon is elemental disadvantage, and she doesn't add much that Bella can't do herself. So Bella has the C's, Bella also has defense break, and an AOE heal of 30% is a really solid heal. So I would suggest that she be your top priorities in terms of 6 stars next, if not the top priority, because you'll be using her in dragons a lot, and she will improve your run dramatically. Now let's see. Oh, that's interesting. He's a good looking little fella. Nice. Alright. So in terms of Mons, that's, yeah, priorities being Sigmaris for dragons, Bella, absolutely. And you definitely want to be looking at Vertihile as well. I think they're probably the key mons from here for you, obviously assuming that those are your focus. If you really want to focus more on giants at this point, then your giants team, I would suggest, could definitely help from having a little bit of extra heal. So get rid of potentially sub out Emma and put in Bella just for that 30% heal, whereas Emma, obviously hers is based on HP, and until you get over 30,000 HP, it's not the best of heals. But the excess is great for a shield. That's really helpful. But in terms of just a solid healer, Bella's probably the way to go. Her heal is also a 3-turn cooldown, whereas this one you've got a 4-turn cooldown. Alright, now just to quickly have a look here. So, as discussed already, I think, assuming that dragons is the priority, the next 3 mons that I would be looking at 6-starring, not necessarily in any order, would be Bella, Vertihile and Siggy. I think all 3 of them are really important. I'll also be prioritising those 3 over Raccoony. I don't think that Raccoony is necessarily going to win or save the day in dragons. Certainly won't hurt, but these 3 are amazing in speed teams. You can also look at chilling as well. Chilling is really helpful, particularly once you start to evolve your team and look towards more of a speed team, because you can go straight boss thanks to chilling's passive, which steals a beneficial effect. So that's really helpful as well, but I don't think he's going to help your quicken up your safe team just yet. But those 3 are certainly amazing. The only 2 that are missing from my team, I have these 3 here. I have Brienne, who makes it safe when you are going left tower, right tower boss. Just in case someone does happen to take out one of those towers from damage rather than dots, then Brienne can revive them and save the day. Obviously, you don't have Brienne from what I can see here, unless he's in storage. No. So, ones that you could use instead of that. Obviously, Vanessa does have a res, but I don't know that would, I don't think that she's suitable for dragons. I believe Mykeen has a res. Yeah, so you can look at Mykeen instead potentially, and that would help because you've got elemental advantage there as well. In looking at who you have in storage here, I would certainly be looking at, so Tark is amazing in dragons. I'm working on building one up at the moment, but I have heard some fantastic things. I've seen some great things from him as well. Megan's really helpful in arena, particularly when you pair with some real damage dealers. For example, either Theo or Zaros. That attack buff is amazing. So you could certainly be looking at those 2. I would be thinking could potentially be 6 stars at some point. From what I've seen here, I don't know whether how this little guy came about, but if he is there for a potential 5-star at some point, please don't. He is the most tasty edible type of food you could imagine. I would keep him around for when you get Lucian, just personally, my thoughts there. Wait for Lucian and then feed him off. But he's certainly, I've never heard or seen anyone actually using him. So just my thought there. Chloe, obviously, she is amazing. Everyone hears lots of good things about her. She can be really helpful in your Arena and Guild Wars teams, so it could be a potential 5-star soon. That guy, just eat him, just digest all that he is. I'll give him to Lucian to do that. And yeah, so Megan, absolutely. Tark, fantastic. Thrain is amazing in TOA hard. From what I hear, I don't have one myself. I'm super jealous. I will be looking at using him at some point. I'll be hoping to get one at some point, and certainly using him in my TOA hard team. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The only other thing that I would suggest, and this is really a personal preference, I think you've got amazing mons. You've got all the mons that you need really now. It's just about rune farming. For me, what I did, I just farmed Giants B10 for as long as I could until I could comfortably and easily do dragons. You may see in the smaller screen that I've been doing a couple of dragons runs quite comfortably, so you're certainly getting there. I think as soon as you 6-star Sigmaris, you'll be there really easily. Vertihile helps as well, but don't have to be priorities this week or next week, but you certainly have all the mons that I think you need to be able to go really far in this game. You're certainly not missing anything. The fact that you have Chasoon, Zyros, Theo, Bella, you've got everyone that you could possibly need, really. It's now just about farming those runes, and for me, my advice would be, and this may hurt, when looking at your rune storage, you've got plenty here, so you don't need the space necessarily, but I would be suggesting at some point when you're really easily farming those dungeons, get rid of as many of the 4-star runes as you can. So look at these, you've got amazing 5 and 6-star runes here. You don't need to be putting 4-star runes on your mons. So that one there I'd be selling off, particularly in looking at all the other goodness that you have here. I'd be selling that. I know it's your only slot 4, but it's not going to be that helpful for you, and I think sometimes having them here can be more of a temptation than not. Certainly that was how I felt with my violent runes. I had a couple of violent runes very early on, and I needed to sell them because there's no way that you're going to put that on them on and get advantage out of it now that you are approaching that mid-level point in your game. I think those 3 and 4-star runes are just going to hold you back. So my thought would be get rid of them, at least from your storage, and over the next month between now and rune removal day, if you're farming giants only, or even giants and dungeons, giants and dragons is a bit of a mix, you will certainly be able to increase your rune storages by then and hopefully get some really good stuff to then replace the 4 stars that are already on your mons. As mentioned before, don't worry about having split sets on. Bernard, I haven't seen a Bernard in here. Up here we go. He's amazing! Please awaken him ASAP. But Bernard, I've got a split set on my Bernie at the moment because it was the only way I could get maximum speed out of him, and I don't regret that for a second. My Bernie is, I think he's about 255 speed, and that's still not good enough. I need to grind some of my runes and certainly farm giants for longer to get better swift runes as well. I've moved on to dragons and I'm looking towards my necro team now as well, so I do need to spend more time back in giants, but Bernie is a big one to get leveled up, and broken sets aren't bad at all. If you have a look at the top 10 players in the world or on your server, you usually find that they have broken sets on their mons, so I wouldn't be worried about broken sets by any means. Most players do have them. Let's just see here quickly. Obviously, massive thank you to Truslin for letting me jump on his account. It has been so much fun. I've been like a kid in a candy store. I've been on for longer than what I probably should have. It's been over an hour just playing away, and that's all because, see, look at that broken set right there. You see it quite often when you need to. And yes, I've been on for a really long time because I've just had so much fun looking around and checking everything out. And as I said at the beginning, you've got so many amazing mons here, and you've got, in terms of your 6 stars, they're fantastic 6 stars. I don't think you'll ever regret any of these. If you do look at Sigmaris, Vertihile, Bella as your next 3, Beretta certainly for TOA, even though you don't have any issues declaring that, I don't think that you will ever regret those decisions either. And yeah, really just about getting those runes up, getting some more runes as you go. If you are doing 4 or 5 minute runs at the moment, that's not the end of the world. If you do have a job that you can look at doing some runs in between meetings and that sort of thing at work, easy to do. Likewise, if you've got, from your photo, it looks like you've got a young boy, and if you're in between making dinner, same sort of thing, just put your phone on, have a run going. You don't need to be worrying about it every 2 minutes because the run's going to take a bit longer than that. So having 5-minute dungeon runs isn't the worst thing at all. In fact, I think it makes summoning while living your life a lot easier in a lot of respects as well. And I really hope that you have gotten some value out of this review. Thank you so much for letting me jump on board and have a bit of a sticky beak. Really hope you like the summons as well. 2 5 stars. We can call them 5 stars, right? Hope so. Anyway, if you have any questions, please do let me know. I'm pretty familiar with your account now. Don't forget to change your password as soon as you log in tomorrow as well, just for security reasons. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've had so much fun, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the vid as well. See you soon.